You can pick which horse we get on, which one you want.
Okay.
After we finish brushing them.
Awesome. Got a little piece out.
I think you need to do by his neck.
Huh?
Up here, you need to do by his neck. His hair is ever long, I think.
Right here?
Yeah.
The other horse.
Hey, guy.
We're gonna brush him as well.
Okay.
Everybody gets to brush the horses.
So your horses have never gone crazy? They're like the nicest things?
They're very nice.
Okay.
What's the energy seeker?
And I don't...
Yes, the energy goes very far with them.
Okay.
If you're nice to them, they'll be nice back. If you're mean, they'll be
I'm
mean.
nice, okay?
Good,
What's
good.
this one's
His
name?
name's Red.
Red? Red, I'm nice, okay? Trust me.
Nice one.
And he always moves where they can see you.
Yes, that
On the
too. That's
sides
very
of them.
helpful. You don't want to end up like behind them or underneath of them, and then they forget that you're there.
Okay.
I'm gonna cover it with everything, the pad and the blanket. And then you got to do a little bit of trial and error with each saddle. Not every saddle fits every horse,
Okay.
so you got to test which saddle's gonna work.
Oh, yeah, that's a title.
Very important. So that scapula that I just pointed out, it isn't.
These things are heavy.
Yeah, they are heavy. Oh my god. Especially when your neck really hurts. They're really heavy. So I put it like straight down on top, and I'm putting it so that the scapula isn't gonna get impeded. So imagine if you had like a backpack on and your shoulder couldn't
Oh, it will hurt them.
it'd be really uncomfortable. So it's the same for them with the saddles. You don't want to put a saddle on that's too tight. You don't want to put a saddle on that's too wide, or else it's gonna sit on them wrong, or it's gonna pinch them weird.
Okay.
So I'm pushing all this part up into the saddle, and I'm getting his mane out because you're gonna sit on it. So I just clean this fluffy thing. It's called the girth, and it's gonna sit right on his tummy. So anything touching him, that's why I clean the saddle blanket. So anything touching him needs to be clean.
Okay.
You really wouldn't want to put something on him that's dirty. That would be nice.
Now, when you're putting the saddle on, you should connect it in the front first, how you did it, or would it be because you
You
do it
could-
at the bottom?
You kind of want to do, I'm just doing this to save a little time. You really want to start with this one, because this is really going to hold it in place. So if you're on a crazy horse, or if you're trying to saddle up a crazy horse, and if you just put this thing on, and you start running around or bucking all over the place, the saddle's going to fall. But if you start with this one,
It's already secured on.
yeah, so he can do all that crazy stuff that nothing's going to happen. But these horses aren't crazy, so it's not likely that that's going to happen. But you do want to start with this one, and you want to save this one for last when you take it off. See how much it's tightening? Tighten a lot, but it's not really ready to ride just yet. So tighten a lot, but it's not safe. You really want to check it 2 times, 3 times before you really go riding. Make sure it's not loose and it's actually safe to ride. But okay. And then this one too. You wouldn't want to start with this one because this one isn't really going to get that tight on him. You see, I can fit like all my fingers in here. So you want to save this one and the chest piece for last. You really want to start with this because this is really going to stay in place. It's going to keep the saddle in place. So then when you take it off, you want to take this off, then that one, then this one. So that if he is a crazy horse, you don't want the saddle falling off of him while you're putting everything on him. But we've been through that already. That's not
It's done?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, crap.
I know.
I thought there was more to it than that. I'm like, really
No,
up here?
that is it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So they all look
How do you
kinda-
feel about this?
I love it. I get excited. I haven't done this since like maybe I was a kid. I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was
Only
young.
something she ain't telling me she done did before.
I'm excited. I don't remember like doing it like this. I think a horseback riding. It was just like this in the farm, and somebody hold you, walk you around a little circle, like, hey, you rode a horse.
At the carnival, where
do
you
that
get on the
too, if you
pony
want.
and walk in a circle?
That's not fun.
No, the neighbors they had horses, but that's what they would do. They wouldn't let you just go out there and ride.
No. No, definitely not. sit on the horse.
I think he just let him. I think he's cleaning his hose.
Yeah, he's already very clean. But you really want to do this before every ride, just like how you brushed him.
Mhm.
You really would also want to.
Why do you do that?
Just stretching.
Alright.
Well, he tried to give me it, but I was too slow to grab it.
So now you gotta give him time to where he wanna lift it again.
Yeah, he was like, you lost your opportunity. I gave you your shot and you missed it.
That's like crazy. How it loose under the bottom. Look at the bottom. Look, she gonna lift it. It look like this.
Yeah, so just like brushing him, you really want to do this no matter what.
It doesn't hurt them?
No.
Listen, actually, they put the horseshoe on there.
It could
The
hurt
horseshoe
them.
is around, but I think that's like the horseshoe is just the civil part. That's like actually their foot or whatever
I'm
that
trying to
is.
see. I think it's a toenail.
Yeah, it's basically like a toenail.
It is a
Very
big toenail.
Yeah. Or like some teeth. You know. So there's like you could hurt them if you do it wrong. But you know, I know this horse, so I know what to do. But you see how
Oh yeah, how it's packed.
yeah. So I like know where to clean it out. It's pretty different on all the horses, but I know because I've had them for so long where to be cleaning. And you could hurt them if you do this wrong, but it's not. You know, it's not like they're gonna let you do that. Not like they're gonna let you hurt them. But if I were to start picking at this middle part, then it could probably hurt them. Not probably, it really would hurt them. The middle part is the part that pumps the blood back up. And
So it's soft in between there?
it's very soft in between there. So you really want it to be clean. But you see how there's that groove like right in the middle here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really need to clean this. That's probably clean enough. And then this part right here, I don't need to clean. But these two things on either side, I need to make sure that they're clean. And then around.
It's like a little V.
Yeah. And here, I'll show you on tank again. Because it's nice to see a couple different ones. So, you see how
I
his
see
is
his.
a lot bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't really need to clean anything in here. This is clean enough, just doing that. But you can see that the two channels really should be clean.
How do you know when it's time to clean the horseshoe? I meant to change the horseshoe.
They're on a schedule every 6 weeks, so I don't really have to do
Okay.
anything about that. Somebody does it for me, a
For sure.
professional. Yeah. His name's, well, he's called a farrier. He's got, you know, like an agenda and a calendar, and he comes all the time. Tank had his done.
He don't like you touching his feet.
He's just a little sore. That's it.
You have to work them out.
You want me to ride the sore her? See, you about to put
It's
me.
not-
Yeah.
He's stretching
It's
it.
not a bad thing. Yeah, he's just stretching right now. And he's gonna slam it down in a second. But once he stops, I'm not doing that. He's doing this. But he's you know, how often does somebody pick up his feet
He
like this?
Yeah, exercise.
Yeah, now he's done. You know, how often do they get somebody to pick up their feet like that? I mean, I do it every day, but they don't get their foot held up like this for unless I'm cleaning it. But, you know, this is a nice stretch for them that they don't really get to do to themselves. So when they get the opportunity,
I think they're always bending.
you know, it'd be like if you're always holding your arm like this, and then somebody stretches your arm out, you're like, okay, fine. Yeah. All right, fine, but not, you know, a little reluctance. So, yeah, it looks like I'm just digging in there, but I know where his little channels are. It's called the frog. The channels on either side.
Yeah, so I was like, does that hurt?
No.
How would you know if they like had an infection or something?
That's why you keep it clean all the time. Because the poo that I'm cleaning out is wet and moist.
Yeah.
And if you were to leave it in there for a really long time, then it would
Thanks
get...
for telling me that it's poo.
Yeah. But then it'd get infected really easily. So you know, a person who really cares about their horses
To
Come.
keep it clean.
all the time, yeah. Clean the pasture that they're in so that they're not always picking up poo and their feet. And but if there's like a rock in there and he's like stepping on a rock all day, that wouldn't be nice at all.
For sure it would.
Yeah, it really would not be that nice. So yeah, it's nice and clean, nice and ready.
And then what makes them have like the missing hairs? Is it like horse flies?
What, this? Or
Like
where?
on his knees and then right here.
The,
Would it be horse flies?
no, these are bites from the other horses.
They've been mean to him?
Well, they're horses. They're not-
Boys, men are dominant.
yeah, they're just doing horsey things.
Tank, stop biting Red.
Tank doesn't really bite them. Yeah,
He did not do it. He's a
it's
sweetheart.
that white one there, or Biscuit, the one that's right. They,
Probably the younger looking ones.
yeah, they just, it's just how they do it. And then this is actually because he had a fungus on his tummy. So when they go down to lay on the ground, he'll like itch himself on his belly.
Oh, makes sense. And he's rubbing off the spot.
And then he has horseshoes on, and those will touch him right on that spot. He'll
yeah.
rub, and then he'll just eventually get cut. But some horses, they don't seem to mind. Like
You hear his bones?
Mm-hmm.
You creaking, boy.
Yeah,
Tank doesn't have. Oh, he's like licking.
Yeah,
No.
his bones were popping. She was like, you hear him popping his bones? I was like, yes, he had to stretch it out.
Yeah, yes. They like to stretch. But like Tank, he has horseshoes, all that. It doesn't bother him though. He doesn't get those. Some horses just can't take it. Then they'll.
It's kind of like people.
Sensitive
Everybody's
skin.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. It looks like he's about to go to sleep. And Biscuit, look at his eyes.
Right?
His eyes look so heavy.
And his front foot is just slowly inching on
Slowly
his heel.
drifting down.
Funny.
You look over next time, his neck is gonna be on the fence.
That part.
Okay. So, Ash, I'll show you putting this on.
Sorry I'm recording so much. I don't know if I should help, but it's our first time, so it's a memory.
Of course. So you're really looking to cover this muscle.
Okay.
Yeah. This thing. And it's going to be in a straight line from this muscle. So even when it's covered, you can tell it's a straight line from here. Here it is.
Okay.
Go back just a little.
Why do some of them have bigger humps?
A lot of it is care and age. So like if you look at that white guy, he's only 5. So you can
His
see-
back is pretty straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. He only had 1 past owner. All of these horses are rescues. And Red just wasn't in the best place before he.
Probably wasn't taken care
Yeah.
of well.
When you don't feed them and then ride them when they need to be fed, it gets really bad.
Their bones, mess up their bones and stuff. Very excited.
This man, y'all put me on the skittish horse. I'm like, no, something broke.
That's why they make all different saddles, saddle pads, all that stuff,
Yeah.
so that you're able to,
Right, it's okay. I'm just joking.
you know.
So when they're abused and neglected, they don't make him like more skittish.
Yeah.
See, you're making me nervous now.
It makes them skittish, but it's kind of like when we rescue our dogs. Once you show them love and stuff, they get back to normal.
Then they get back.
So this horse ain't never threw nobody. You ride him.
All the time. All of them. I ride all.
I'm just trying to make sure you're not just giving me the first ride and he gonna be skittish.
Really don't worry
think his
about
son
it.
got
You're
a
gonna be
shit.
I
very
know.
happy about this horse.
Me and him been over here bonding the whole time. He looking at me with his side eye. I'm looking at you, sir. Red, we are friends, okay?
Indeed.
We're gonna take a nice little stroll, enjoy the scenery. That's
Yes.
it.
No, you're gonna be like, wow, he's such a nice horse. He really is a nice horse.
I believe you.
One of the nicest. That's why you're riding him.
Okay.
It is nice.
Yeah. If I was giving, well, it's not like he's a bad horse. He's just,
A lot more energy.
He the one that wanna go fast. I need the one that wanna walk.
that's this guy.
Yeah.
He loves to walk too, but he's getting some time off right now. He just needs it, that's for sure. He put up with a couple too many people. Let me just put it like
Yeah.
Need a break.
he needs a little break. He's only 5. He's not. He's still getting used to his new life. I got him back in March.
Why did you
Dang.
just hit your head like that? Damn.
See what I'm saying, man? Come on, Red. Leave me alone,
Pull it
okay?
together, man.
Red's like, fuck.
Doing it to the right one, too, Red. Don't do this to me.
It's hilarious.
We're gonna be friends today.
Really, you will.
You
Don't
think
worry
that's
about it
funny?
too much.
I think it's hilarious.
It is very
Look at then you get the chill horse. He over there sleeping shit. He mine side eyeing me like, please. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off. You want to see?
Yeah.
Come on.
And just
Come
give me
on.
a second. I'm gonna tighten everything.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna give you some reins too.
Come on.
But so, with the going, so if he doesn't go from the squeeze, then you're gonna go. If he still doesn't go from that, you'll just start over. You'll squeeze him. If he doesn't go from that, you'll go. If he still doesn't go from that the second time, focus on him. Try to squeeze him even harder. Kind of like give him a little hump. You know, move your hips forward really hard. Really, just try to get him going.
Not too much, babe. Not too much. Not too much humping.
I think me and Tank got this. I don't think
Not
he's
too
gonna
much jumping.
That part.
Not too much jumping. Very important. Don't hump the horse too much.
That much. That part.
Goes. Okay. 'Cause these are all boys. So
That part. Oh, you don't want that schlong. 'Cause I done seen one before. You ain't ready for that one.
I'm not ready.
All right,
It
I'm
was
ready
over
when
there
you are.
just.
You want to climb on up? Here are the reins. I'm gonna hold this side, so I'm ready when you are. Ooh, perfect. This is really easy. So I'm gonna make these shorter.
Yeah, I got short people legs.
It's all good. It's